Hi guys, my name is Guadalupe Contreras, and as you know from my other videos, that my main topic is about stuttering. And I had mentioned that I'll be doing, multiple videos on, stuttering. Today, what I want to speak about is that how stuttering, it takes away, your choice on the people that you want to spend time with, right? And today I'm going to speak about, one experience about a female that I met, and she's a beautiful girl, See, I wanted to meet her, right, and take her out, I did, And so today, video is going to be about how stuttering, it really takes away, your leisure time. That it makes you be with people that you don't want to be with, doing something that you don't want to do. And stuttering, I remember it took away me a moment where I could have spent time with a very beautiful person. And here's what happened, okay? At that time, my aunt, I used to go down my aunt's house a lot. Mom, I said in my other videos that mom, she worked as a social worker, right? And her hours were from what, 8 to 5, sometimes 8 to 6. If she had like emergencies, helping people, she would be there from 8 to 9. And they gave her a lot of good overtime. She would take her work home, and she would say, hey, I need, quiet, take off out. You could do what you want on a school night, but go to your family's house, nowhere else. Well, anyway, so I went over cousin's house, Across the street was, a friend, very good friend of the family, that. And at that time, I was about, say, what, I think 14, about there, right? During that summertime, mom put me in JBA sport, playing a hardball. I hated it, right? But it was something, I could do during the time where she had to work. And in fact, the office of the HRA office, right, the Human Resources, right, was right there in the park. So we were playing, while she was, at work. So it gave me a time where, I'd have to be babysitted at home. So mom really loved that idea, right? Anyways, our picture, he lived across the street from my aunt. And then while we were playing in the park, the cheer people up there on the bleachers, were sitting there cheering, and there was these one girls right there that had, interest in me. And then my friend, he was a pitcher, the person that lived across, from my aunt. Anyways, it ended up when I went to go visit my aunt, right? When I went to go visit my aunt, the neighbor across the street, his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend's sister was one in the bleachers, cheering at us, and she wanted to get to know me, right? And dates, right? Oh my God, you know what I mean? Talking on the phone and talking to females. It was like, no, man. I tried, but it's hard, it's very hard, Anyways, the neighbor, he came over. He see me out there, my aunt's, visiting my aunt and then my cousins and everything. And so he goes, hey, Loopy, come here. And I looked, I said, oh no, man. Damn, I gotta talk to her. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl, right? Anyways, he goes, hey, guess what? Who's here, to visit you? She came to see you. And I go, oh, okay, what's up, man? And I say, hey, well, look, and I gotta go do something inside. He goes, all right, so we'll wait. And I said, man, so I was inside hiding, right? Because I didn't want to talk. I don't want to talk, right? So I'm inside hiding, and then my cousin, man, he pushes me outside. Oh man, he goes, man, come on, man, come on, let's go over there. He pushed me outside, right? The screen door, because remember in the old days how everybody had screen doors, you know, it was safe that way. We didn't have to lock our doors or anything. People lived safe, you know, back in the day, you know. Anyways, he pushed me out, my cousin. And then he came out because he wasn't much, you know, being nosy. Hey, who's that girl? You know what I mean? Wow, she likes you, bro. Come on, go talk to her. And he knew I had, you know, but to him, my cousin didn't care, you know that. He said, Yogi, he thought it was a phase, you know what I mean? And I just need to get over it. That's it. Well, anyways, he took me over there to her, you know, to the neighbor, right? And then the neighbor, his girlfriend, you know, say his name is Hey Roger, right? And his girlfriend was there, and then the girl that wanted to see me, right? You know, to get to know me more, she was there. And we were like about, what, 14, I think, around there. So what happened was, they invited me to go, you know, to the drive-in. Back in the day, you know, Bakersfield had drive-ins there. You know how that you go into a lot where they got poles there with speakers. And there was this one cord that came out, you know, that came out, and you could just put it on the window. So the car we would go into the driveway, pay, and then go and park, you know, next to a pole, you know, tall enough where the speaker could hang on the window, and then you turn it up like that. The intercom, they called it, intercom speaker. So we went in there, you know, that's where they invited me to go, you know, to go see a movie, you know. Nowadays, we have these internet, right, on the phones and stuff, with laptop, iPads, you can see movies. It wasn't like that back in the day. All we had to see movies was drive-ins. They were more popular than theaters. So they invited me to go there, right? And oh man, I made up every excuse. I told, hey Roger, no Roger, I gotta help my aunt here. Cousin Moses, right, was telling me, come on man, go, you know, it's all right. She ain't gonna say nothing, man. You know, it's all right, you stutter, don't matter. Anyways, here's what happened, right? You know, Roger asked me, he goes, come on, you know, we invite you to go tonight to the theater, you know, to the drive-in, and we'll pay for it. We'll pay for your pizza. We're going to go out and eat pizza, right? You know, and then all of a sudden, he said, and then if you go, you know, see, we're going to go eat dessert and everything, you know, and we'll take it. In fact, we'll take stuff to the drive-in, because that's what everybody did. See, they would hide the food, take it in there, and, you know, didn't need to go to the commissary. Those that were poor, you know, that's the way it was. People would make their food, you know, at home and hide it, right? In fact, man, people would hide in the trunk. Seriously, you know what I mean? And then after that, they parked. Everybody, you know, just got out, took the chairs over there and sat down over there, you know, by the commissary, man. Anyways, Roger said, come on, man, hey, let's go, you know? And so I refused because of my speech. I knew what to say and everything, right? And so, you know, because of my speech, right, I didn't want to go, right? See what I mean? And then after that, you know, he goes, man, that's messed up, man, you know? And I go, well, I can't help it, man. Okay. So I refused to go, right? Now check this out. That Saturday, the next day, right, there was in our town where we lived at, it's called Lamont, California. It was a town, right? And then I want to make another video on that right there, you know. It's where it was a small town, you know, not city, a town. Well, in that place, not much happened, you know, but see, we had the swimming pool and everything, you know, JBA Sports and everything. We had that. But the next city that was about 6 miles away was Arvin. So we would go over there for, the dances, quinceañeras, meaning the person is, a Spanish dance. Well, there was a quinceañera, the person turned 15, the girl. It's a dance, that she has when she turns, a certain age, 15. Well, there was a quinceañera on that following Saturday. The next day, right? I refused to go on Friday. And then Saturday, for some reason, her name, she was there. The girl that they asked me, to go to the drive-in, they were there. You know that? Roger, his girlfriend, his girlfriend's sister was there. And then me and Moses, my cousin, we went to the quinceañera in Arvin. And then after that, Moses goes, "Hey man, look who's over there." And I said, "Oh man, no. But you know what? I don't know why, but look, for me, stuttering, right? Stammering. I stuttered, but every time I would drink, alcohol, beer, I wouldn't stutter. No, I was all right. I was okay, right? I was okay. For some reason, alcohol helped me to just relax and let it all out. But check this out, what happened though. I was there standing there, and then my cousin, he goes, "Hey man, how do you feel?" "Oh, okay, man." I'm talking, just straight, you know what I mean? And you know what he does for me, at that age, Oh my God, man. And this is like a disclaimer, right? I'm supposed to be, an example, right? But anyways, back in the day, right? The things that we would do, I'm adding this on because of the alcohol. It helped me to relax. Yeah, I didn't stutter when I drank alcohol. And well, but I still had trouble though making conversation, with females. You know how it is, back in the day, things weren't the way it is today. Today is just, all out, so, all out what's happening, in the world. This is so much meeting people, the technology, we got iPads, internet and everything, right? But back in them days, it wasn't like that. See, we still had the big phone, that you had to ring around, dial, 8, then 4, then 5, it would go down to, those kind of phones that we had. Anyways, so we're there at that quinceañera. Well, Moses, what he was doing for me, right? And what I said to her that day, she came back. I'm going to tell you something. She came back the next day when I was sober. Oh, man, here's what happened. Look at this. I'm having a few beers, and I got, I was, having a buzz. And so, again, like I said, when I'm drinking, right, I don't stutter. Moses was telling me what to tell her when she was right here next to me. So I would turn around like that, and he would tell me, so tell her, how was the week, And I would say, "Hey, so how was your week?" She goes, "Okay, good, and you. And then while she was staring over there, right, I would turn to Moses again. He would tell me what to tell her, and that went on for like, 10 minutes, right? And then I would do that, So I took her out, and he told me, "Okay, tell her, let's go outside, whoa, you know what I mean?" And I, oh man, I should have not done that. And so we went out, and then, yeah, could you imagine being intoxicated? And then, so, whatever I told her, right, I regretted it, the next day because she came over when I was sober. Oh my God, man. Oh man, could you imagine that? Oh man, I said, oh my God, you know what? What did I tell you? How come I said that, What did I do? And she was telling me everything, that, and I said, "I'm sorry, ooh." But anyways, here's the thing, what happened there, is that, I didn't stutter at the time I was drinking alcohol, you see. But then, she came over, and then after that, oh man, she goes, look, I know that you stuttered. It's okay. She was a very nice girl, and and I ignored her. But then, see, we talked and everything. Then her life, it went on, then, but you know how it is. And so that was the moment, I would refuse, people that I really wanted, because I really wanted to go out, but stuttering, it stopped me, you know. It stopped me, from being with people that I did not really, you know, I did not really want to stay home, say I wanted to go. All right, you guys, it's already 15 minutes in, the video here. And so I want to keep it at least, 10 to 15 minutes. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching. All right. Thank you.